Alright, so before we continue to learn a little bit more HTML, let's go ahead and create our very own folder and project. I don't want to continue to work in this default getting started one. So let's go ahead and we're going to go up to the File button at the top, and I want you to select Open Folder. Now, before we select Create New Folder, go ahead and I'm going to place mine on my desktop. You can place this wherever you'd like, but I'm going to select desktop and I'm going to create a new folder here. And I'm just going to call this HTML practice. And I'm going to create that folder. And with that created, I'm going to select open. There we go. So now we have our HTML practice folder, and it is completely empty. We have nothing here. So what we need to do is we need to create our index.html. And to do that, let's go up to File, New. Before we go ahead and code out a very simple website, this is a great time to stop, pause the video, and allow you guys to just go ahead and implement what we've learned really quickly to code out a basic HTML shell. So I want you to select a doc type, and then obviously I don't want any content within the body, maybe just an H1 tag, but create a actual web page, so the very basics of what we need for it to actually work. So that's a quick little challenge. Don't get too detailed with it, just make it very specific, and then pause the video right now and I will go over the basics once more right after you guys have finished. And we have an untitled document here. So we know how to create an HTML page, right? So we need to start by selecting our doc type, and we're going to do HTML. And then we need to open our HTML tags, close our HTML tag. So you may be wondering right now, well, why is it not automatically filling this out like it usually does? Well, the problem is that this is just an untitled document. I haven't specified that this is an HTML document, so it's not providing me with those auto finishes. So what we can do is we can select File, Save, and this is going to ask us where we want to save it. We're going to save this in our HTML practice, and we're just going to call this index.html and go ahead and save this. So now we'll notice that we have those color coordinated or those colors on our HTML, and when we work with it, it'll start highlighting the things we need. So we have our doc type, we have HTML, which we know next. Our HTML is our body, or sorry, rather is our entire shell. Now we need our head and our body. So let's go ahead and we're going to add our head, and within our head we need to add our title. Oops, and you guys know how to do this because we've done this, and let's just do this is a title. Alright, and we're done with our head. We now need to add our body. So let's go ahead and add the body, and within the body I'm just going to add let's do an H1 tag, and we'll call this header 1. There we go. So we've now just created our very own sort of project, if you will. It's located in our HTML practice folder, which is located on our desktop. So we'll save all of our folders and all of our files within that folder on our desktop. Let's go ahead and just click the live preview button, make sure it works. There we go. We have our header 1, and we know that our website is working properly.